I've been out here in the sun all day.
You guys ready? All right. All right, if I could have your attention here at midfield, a man that really needs no introduction, but a lot of you can't see from that far. One of the greatest athletes in the history of the world, Mr. Herschel Walker, is here, folks. Yes. Herschel, national championship at Georgia, Heisman Trophy, Olympic team. You've done it all in your career, but you're out here and being inspired by these athletes.
Well, I think this is about my 5th year, and I came out, I think, my very first year, and I said, I don't inspire them, they inspire me, and they keep me going. I'm older than the average bear, and when I see our young warriors do the things that they do and what they pay the price for this country, I say, I know I can do more. So coming out here is no big deal, and I love to see what they're doing, and just said thank you to all of them.
You've been working with veterans for a long time. Tell me about the work you've been doing.
Well, I work with a program called Patriot Support with UHS, and what we do is we're at a base almost every 3 weeks all over the world, talking to our young men and women of service that there's no shame to ask for help. It's something that I did. I went through a tough time in my life after football, and I never taken a drug, never had any alcohol, but I ended up having an anger problem. Didn't realize what was going on, but then I realized it was because I was bullied, and I was been hiding it my whole life, and I was using athletics as a coping mechanism. And I know that a lot of our young men and women of service sometimes is ashamed to talk about what's going on, but I'm here to tell them there's no shame to talk about it. After I went and got help, the things I've done after that has been absolutely incredible. I went into the MMA world undefeated in that, and have built 3 of the largest minority-owned companies in the United States, so I've been blessed.
You're such a great testament to getting help and speaking out. It takes so much courage to do so. What is the message you would give to some of the veterans who maybe haven't taken that step yet?
The message I give to them, remember that you're not here just for yourself. You have someone that do love you. You have someone that do love you, and you are a true warrior. The reason this country is what it is today is because of people like you. The reason this country is able to do the things, the reason I'm able to do the things I do is because of you. So I want to encourage you, no matter what is going on, what is happening, remember that you're not here alone, that there's someone that's cheering for you, there's someone that's rooting for you. And remember that if you go to a professional, they can help you. They did it with me. And, I have friends that turn their bikes on me. I played 15 years in pro ball, been on 2 Olympic teams, have done a lot of great things in the athletic world. But when I mentioned that I had a mental health problem, all of them left. And today they're back. They're back because they see that there is no shame to ask for help. And when you do that, you're stronger than what people think you are.
Herschel, that's such an incredible message. All right, one last thing. You got a lot of great athletes out here, okay? You have done it all in your career. Give them 3 things to make them the best they can be. What are those 3 things that you did to make you the best at what you did?
Well, I think the first thing is God, family, and honor. I think that's more than anything. I think putting God first, remembering your family, and having honor for what you do. I think that's what it is. My mom has always told me if I do anything, do it well or don't do it at all. So that's the reason I say as long as you got God as your path, you got your family that's going to support you, you're going to have honor in conquering what you got to get done.
Herschel, thanks so much. Those are great words, great advice. It needs to be heard these days, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
Herschel Walker, everybody.
Okay, we have the results for pit 2. We have, for the standing, we have number 1, Philip Fong from SOCOM, with a 12.16. 2 was Tan Lepoel of the Netherlands. And 3 was John Barry of the Air Force. For the visually impaired, We had at number 3, Lasse Stuttgart Hansen with a 9:30. Ferlin Espinal finished second from the Navy with a 10.79. And number 1 for the whole heat was Michael Landry of the Marine Corps with a 12.73.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll keep this for the last one.
Yep, I'll be back.
All right, we're back over at pit number 8 for the women's 4.5 and 5.5 lower. Or pit number 6, which is right next to pit number 8. Each competitor will get 4 throws, take the best of the best, and award some medals. Up next, Bridget Baker from Australia. Nice throw, Bridget Baker from Australia. Australians doing very well in the field events today. I'm told it's because they love our heat by Australian co-chair, which may or may not be true. Sector foul for Team SOCOM. Up next, the Air Force. It's Michelle Prindle from the Air Force. Nice job. Next up, Georgina Smith, United Kingdom. Good throw, Georgina Smith from the United Kingdom. All right, we'll move into the second attempts. The women's 4.5 and 5.5 lower.
Yeah, you got one of those pools, and that's fine too. Yes, please, because it's got my ice in, I can dip my rag.
Next up, the U.S. Army.
Right here. As soon as I see my
Volunteers for throwing pit number 2.
yeah, we're gonna rock and roll.
You are needed. Volunteers for pit number 2.
Okay, good.
They gotta go get together. Just one.
Either one.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, that's a good throw. Stephanie Johnson from the Army, just inside the line. (16.06), fine throw by Stephanie Johnson. Next up, the Marine Corps. What a throw, Beth Grauer from the Marine Corps. A fine throw. (23:35) for Beth Grauer of the Marine Corps. Nice throw, Raina Hockenberry from the Navy. Nicely done. (1478). Next up, Team Army.
Okay, you're up, Cinnamon.
Oh, that's Cinnamon Wright from the Army, just outside the line. That's a sector foul. Up next, Bridget Baker from Team Australia. Bridget Baker with a fine throw out near the 20-meter mark. Or well past the 20-meter mark. $26.75 for Bridget Baker of Team Australia. And that's the leading throw so far, Bridget Baker of Australia. Smith from the United Kingdom with the throw. 13:59 on that throw. Next up, Team SOCOM. Next up, Michelle Prindle from the Air Force. That's a good throw. All right, we'll go to our round 3 here of 4 attempts. And the women's 4.5 and 5.5 lower. Up first for our 3rd attempts, Stephanie Johnson from the U.S. Army. Stephanie Johnson, nice throw. $16.64 for Stephanie Johnson. Fine throw. All right, it's time for the Marine Corps. That's Beth Grauer, currently in second place, but I think that's going to be her best throw of the day. Yes, it is 23-63. Second best throw of the day. Great job. Next up, Hockenberry from the Navy. Nice throw. Nicely done. $15.41, the last throw. Next up, the U.S. Army. Cinnamon Wright.
Come on, Cinnamon. Come on, you got this. Let it fly. You got this.
Nice throw. Cinnamon Wright from the U.S. Army.
Bridget. Georgina's on deck.
$14.93 for Cinnamon Wright. Up next, our leader in this event, Bridget Baker from Australia. All right, let's hear that Australian cheering section. Here we go. Come on, Bridget.
So we're getting ready for the final event at pit number 2, standing shot
Oh,
put.
nice throw. Beautiful. Bridget's
Waiting.
leading throw so far is 26.75. I have a hunch that might be a little better.
All right. Truly. Let's do it. Good. Ready, bounce.
Tim Bumpke up for the Army to get things started.
26.61, still a leader. Next up, Georgina Smith from the UK.
There it is. Yeah. There it is.
Good starting toss.
Big Tim. Everybody out the back.
7.98 for Bumpke on his first toss. Next to
Good
D12.
throw by Georgina Smith from the UK. 13:31 on the last throw. Next up, Team SOCOM,
Good toss.
our host for the Warrior Games.
D12.
And thanks to all the folks at SOCOM for doing a great job this week.
Wait a minute. 9-13.
Nice throw by Leticia Vega from SOCOM.
Next up, Simon Flores, the legend from the UK. Shouting the toss for Flores.
16-16. Next up, Michelle Prindle from the Air Force. As we go to our fourth and final attempts.
7-1-2 for Flores. Ross Alwine up.
I'm up. Alwan.
Man Mountain.
Mountain's up next.
That's a good throw.
Gives it a launch. Nine, 6-1 for Ross. Could you do me a favor?
All right, last throws for the ladies here in the women's
I need somebody to
4.5
go
and
over there, grab my chair,
5.5
Put it in the shade.
discus. Stephanie Johnson getting a little bit of medical attention, and now we'll take her fourth attempt. Let's give her some
Lucas
love.
Purser.
Stephanie's last attempt. Come on, Steph. You got this.
Purser of the Air Force making his first throw. Good toss. Good toss.
Oh, nicely done.
709.
Stephanie Johnson with her
709
best.
for Purser.
I believe that's going to get her
David
into third place
Espinoza.
right now. Great throw.
Army. Army strong.
There you go, Steph.
1931, absolutely, into third place. Well done, Stephanie Johnson from the Army.
That would be a vector on the first throw.
Catch that.
And Paul Refke.
That's Beth Grauer from the Marine
Army.
Corps. That's her final throw. She was in second place. That could threaten first place.
And a good throw for Mr. Refke of the Army.
24 even. Yes, her best of the day.
8-4-3 for Refke on his first toss. Tim Baki up for the Army, trying to best his first throw.
That'll be a sector foul. Next up, Cinnamon Wright from the U.S. Army. Let's go, Cinnamon.
And that's a foul on that throw. Jude, D12. Navy takes the circle for his second throw.
Oh, nice throw by Cinnamon Wright. Beautiful form.
Good toss. Eight, 5-4 for Jude. Simon Flores of the UK.
All right, here's our leader, Bridget Baker, with her final throw. See if she can best her already leading 26 plus.
Flores with the heave. Brings him a 7-2-5 on that toss. Betters his first throw.
Oh,
Next up
look
is
at that.
Ross Wine.
Great way to finish it off, Bridget. Her best of the day. The best throw of the day. $29.93. And that is the best throw of the day. Well done, Bridget. Now Georgina Smith from the UK with her final throw.
Elwin with the big toss. He's happy with that one.
Good throw.
10-3-8.
Georgina Smith with her final throw.
10-3-8 for Elwine from the Army. Shatters his first row. Next up, Lucas Purser of the Air Force.
All right, Lucas. Strong legs, elbow up, big punch.
1385.
Good
Next up,
toss by
Leticia
Purser.
Vega from SOCOM.
Six, 7-6 for Purser.
Oh, nice throw,
David
Leticia Vega.
Espinoza of the Army takes the circle. Good toss.
1746. Leticia Vega, best of the day.
Eight, 3-5 for Espinoza. Up next, Paul Refke of the Army. Final throw of the second round.
And Michelle Prindle with her final throw of this event. Great job, ladies. We'll have the results for you in just a moment.
Refke with an 8.29 on his second throw. Up next will be, starting at the top, Tim Baumke for his third toss.
Let's go, Tim.
Had a foul on his last throw, looking to better his first toss. There's a clean shot.
Eight
8-12, so he does top his first throw. Next up is Jude, D12, from the Navy. Got a lot of air under, but got some distance on it as well.
Eight, five, seven.
8-5-7. Next up, Simon Flores of the UK. Foot foul. So that leaves him with one throw. Next up, Ross Alwine is next from the Army. The Man Mountain takes the looking to get that perfect technique. A lot of air, a lot of distance. Ten 26 for Mr. Alwine. Lucas Purser for the Air Force takes the circle. Good toss. Six, seven, nine for Purser. Next up, David Espinoza.
All right, we have the results for the women's discus. We got a couple of different classifications.
Nice toss by Mr. Espinoza.
In the women's 4.5 category, the gold medal will go to Beth Grauer from the Marine Corps with a throw of 24 even.
8-9-9 for Espinoza.
Silver medal to Stephanie Johnson of the Army. And the bronze to Cinnamon Wright of the Army.
Takes his
With Raina Hockenberry coming in fourth. Great job, ladies. In the women's 5, lower, Bridget Baker from Australia with a fine throw of 29.93. Well done. She'll get the gold.
Let's fly.
Letitia Vegas from SOCOM will get the silver. And Georgina Smith from the United Kingdom will get the bronze. And in the women's 5.5, Michelle Prindle of the Air Force will get the gold. Great job, ladies.
7.52 for Refke. Tim Bumke from the Army takes his final toss.
Last one, best one, baby. Last one, best one, baby. Last one, best one. Send out of the track.
Didn't work out too well, did it? Just inside. Bumke saves his last toss to be the best toss at 8.65. Next up is Jude, D12 from the Navy. Good toss.
There we go.
905. Simon Flores of the UK, the man, the myth, the legend. Gets his last one out there. .692. Up next, Ross Alwine of the Army. The big man looking to make his mark on his last throw. Let's see if he saved his best for last.
Go, Big Ross.
He gave it a punch. Let's see if he topped it. Ten saved his best for last. Lucas Purser of the Air Force prepares for his final toss. Good throw. .710. So his best throw of the day. Next up, David Espinoza of the Army. See, can he crack that 9-meter mark? Flirted with it on his last throw at 99. Gave it a good shot. 929, busted the 9 wide open. And our final thrower of the day will be Paul Refke of the Army. Foul on the last throw. So we'll have your results for the finish in just a moment.
That's it.
We have the final standings for the pit number 2. Coming in third with a 9.13 representing the Navy, Jude D12. Coming in second representing the Army with a 9.29, David Espinoza. In finishing in the top spot, representing the Army, throwing a 10.66, the Man Mountain himself, Ross Alwine.
All right.
All right, checking in over at throwing pit number 6. It's the women's 6.0 discus, the best of the best. Angela Usin of the U.S. Army, the great throw. Well done, Angel. (22-22). Well done. We're getting down to our last throws here. Emma Templeton from the United Kingdom up next. Nice throw. All right, making the final throw of this competition here for the standing 6.0, Christina Coble from the Air Force. Go get him, Christina. Nicely done. That will be the last throw of this competition, Women's 6.0. We'll have the winners for you in just a second.
Copy. I'm gonna shift over a little bit. No.
All right, for the ladies, standing 6.0, here are your final results. Winning the bronze for Team Army, Angel Usen with a throw of 22.22. And the silver for the Air Force goes to Roanne Leitz. The throw up 26.79. And the gold in the women's standing 6.0 to Australia's Vanessa Brohill. Well done. Our other finishers, Emma Templeton from the United Kingdom finishes fourth at 18.20. Christina Coble from the Air Force at 16.36. And Angela Everett from the Navy. Nice job, ladies.
Thank you.
No, you're going to go in here and then you also grab the throw.
No, like I said, I was telling him, give me 3 feet on either side of the line and I'm good.
All right, folks, over here at Pit 6, we have our last event of the field competition here at the 2019 Warrior Games. It's been an incredible couple of days. We thank you all for coming out. We thank the volunteers. This young lady's been retrieving discuses for about 8 hours. Well done. To all our volunteers, you guys have done a great job. Our medical staff, thank you very much. All right, our last event will be the men's 5.5 and visually impaired discus. We have a couple of different classifications competing in this flight. So good luck, men.
That's our circle there. Remember, you're going to walk in any way you want to choose. Leaving the second half where the lines are and through the porthole, okay? That's our sector line there, so make sure you throw within the sector line, okay? You get 4 throws, okay? And we have 60 seconds to throw, okay? So I'm going to call you up. Make sure you have your disc ready when I call you up and then deck. So Yumo, is that right? Yumo?
Behind you.
That's your name?
Yeah, Emo.
Emo. Is that? Emo. And time is on deck. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
And away we go. First up, Emo
Emo is up.
Artsema from the Netherlands.
Time is up.
Nicely done. Emo of the Netherlands. That, did you get a measurement on that?
You're on deck. Get ready.
Hold on.
Sir, you gotta get out.
Hold on.
That was a foul. That was a foul. Stop the foul. Steve, you're up. John is on deck. Ready?
We have 2 fouls on the first 2 throws.
John Barry is on deck. John Barry's on deck.
Oh, hij kwam over de rand, laat maar. Hij kwam over de rand.
Next up from Team SOCOM, Philip Fong. Oh, nice throw. Philip Fong. Almost to the 40-meter line. $35.97 for Philip Fong from SOCOM. Nice throw. Our leading throw.
There are 2 red ones.
And that was a foul.
You're up. Jacob is on deck.
That was John Barry from the Air Force. Michael Landry now stepping in for the Marines. Multiple medal winner yesterday in the track events. Just inside, yes, that's a good throw. $34 even.
Jacob, you're up. Merlin is on deck.
It's Jacob Cox from the Navy in our visually impaired category. First throw was a foul. Jacob also winning multiple medals yesterday in the track competition. Next up, Ferlin Espinal from the Navy. Great throw. Just short of the 30-meter line, also in our visually impaired category. .2802, 2802. Very nice from Ferlin Espinal, the Navy.
You're up. You're up. Yes, you're up. Second attempt. Emo, you're up.
All right, our second throws now. Emo Hartsima from the Netherlands. That's a sector foul.
Con, you're up. Philip is on deck.
Next up, Ton Lapoule from the Netherlands. Nicely done. Up next, Philip Fong, our leader at 35.97 in the 5.5 category. Another fine throw. Just past the 30-meter mark. Will not top his 35-meter throw, but a great throw. Great job, Philip. 31-11. 31-11. It's John Barry through the Air Force. Very close to the line. Let's get a judgment. That is a sector foul just outside. And that throw would have been a leader. Would have been a leader. Just outside. By the way, in baseball, the ball hits the line, it's a fair ball. But in field events, if it hits the line, it is out. Michael Landry with a great throw for the Marine Corps. Michael is in our visually impaired category. Well over 30 meters. .33.96 for Michael Landry, the Marine Corps. Well done. Furlan Espinal from the Navy. Nice throw, Furlan. Another one of our visually impaired athletes. .29.53 for Furlan from the Navy. Nice throw. All right, back to the top of our 5.5's third attempt. Nice throw. That's Emu Hartsima. $21.30 on that last throw. Also from the Netherlands, Tan Lepoel in our 5.5 category. Nice throw, just inside the line. That'll count. $22.70 for Team Netherlands. All right, up next, our leader, Philip Fong from SOCOM. He's got a 35.97 and a 31.11. The 35 is a leading throw right now. Oh, just outside. Another long throw for Philip Fong, but just outside the sector. But still our leader in the 5.5 category. Sector foul for John Barry. Michael Landry up next. Has a 34-meter plus throw already, which is second best in the entire competition. Just out. Michael Landry, almost the same spot as the last one by an inch outside. Next up, in our visually impaired, Jacob Cox from the Navy. Nice throw. Jacob Cox, well done. $1787 for Jacob. Next up, Ferlin Espinal from the Navy, also in our visually impaired category. He and Michael Landry neck and neck right now for the gold. That's a sector foul. So hot and humid out here. It's really hard to get a hold of these discus. Hard to control them. All right, these are the last throws of the heat. Nicely done. Artsema with a nice throw for the Netherlands. His best throw for the last throw. $2.327. Nicely done. All right, also from Team Netherlands, Ton Lepoel with his final throw.
Philip, you'll be on deck.
Oh, nice throw. Very nice. Lepoel of the Netherlands with his best throw in his final throw. All right, it's our leader, Philip Fong. Here we go with his last throw. He might need to better his 35-meter throw to hold on to the win. See what you got, Philip. Come on, you got this. Philip Fong with a great throw in his final attempt. We have a foul? We have a foul. Philip's still the leader, though, 35 plus. Next up, John Barry from the Air Force.
John is up. Michael, get ready.
Oh, great throw by John Barry over the 30-meter line. Don't think it will quite catch 35. .3271 for John Barry of the Air Force. Great pressure-packed final throw. Well done. All right, in our visually impaired category, got a great match going here. Michael Landry's up next for the Marine Corps. Let's give him some love. Come on, Michael. Nice throw. .2875. Nice throw. Well done, Michael. Team Marines. Next up, Jacob Cox from the Navy for his final throw. Very nice. Well done. Well done, Jacob. Last throw for the 2019 Warrior Games here in the field events will be Ferlin Espinal. He and Michael Landry neck and neck for the visually impaired title here. See if Ferlin can best 34 meters. Let's end it with a bang, Ferlin. Here we go. You're a great finisher. We saw that yesterday in track. Oh, and a great throw over the 30-meter mark. Fantastic. Well done, Ferlin. .3076. His best of the day for the last. Well done. Athletes, tremendous job today, all of you. Incredibly inspiring day. We thank you all for your efforts in this incredible heat. Thank you to the fans for coming out, the volunteers, the medical staff, everyone who've been part of these track and field events the past couple of days. Incredibly inspiring. Thank you very much. We'll be back in just a moment with these final results.
just a mother now.
Yeah. Retired Olympian.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Right. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. He's a B. This is first, right? He was goal. So.